There's been a lot of conflict over the decision by the Department of Corrections to release hundreds of inmates this summer. Is this a get-out-of-jail-free card for dangerous criminals, or is this a necessary pandemic protection for fellow human beings?
The inmates that are in prison really are the worst of the worst. We aren't talking about first-time offenders. We're often not even talking about second-time offenders.
About 600 inmates are set to be permanently released from Kern state prisons over the next few weeks. 180 of them are set to stay in Kern County. Their crimes include residential burglary, vehicular manslaughter, drug and firearm charges.
We know that without proper punishment, we're going to see increases in crime, which we're already seeing throughout our county. We've seen violent crime increasing. We've certainly seen auto thefts increasing.
The Corrections Department also has announced everyone in its custody will have their sentence shortened by 3 months, except those with serious rule violations.
As long as they didn't murder anyone, beat anyone, rape anyone, or light the building on fire, they were given 12 weeks of custody credits.
So far, Corrections has reported 32 COVID-related deaths, though none from Kern facilities. There have been 624 total cases in local state prisons, with the most at the California Correctional Institute in Tehachapi. The department hopes by releasing some inmates, social distancing will be possible for those who stay in prison.
The concern is with COVID-19 is the accessibility to resources.
Coronavirus has been proven to disproportionately affect people of color, and prisons are often disproportionately made up of people of color. As of May 31st this year, out of 15,666 inmates in Kern state prisons, about 27% are Black. But Black people only make up 6.3% of Kern County's population. According to a recent study by Johns Hopkins and UCLA, prisoners are also 5.5 times more likely to get COVID, and 3 times as likely to die from it, further impacting people of color. So now, for inmates at greater risk of COVID and death, does this punishment fit the crime?
What I am afraid of is the safety of the community.
But there are organizations in Kern County, like the Garden Pathways nonprofit, that help newly released inmates reintegrate into society so they don't reoffend.
We're not worried about the influx of individuals coming into our community because it's not something new. We have experienced recidivism rates of under 10% of people that are being released. I can definitely say that we have a strong partnership with the Kern County Sheriff's Office.
Their tactic is to point newly released inmates to jobs and education.
We have communities like Oildale, we have communities like Taft, we have communities like Lake Isabella that also struggle with generational cycles of poverty. And I think all of us working together, we can prevent them from going back into incarceration.
Now, the Department of Corrections has not specified exactly how these inmates will be released or in which part. They do say, though, that everyone will be tested for COVID at least 7 days after being out, and all will be monitored by either the Kern County probation or parole departments. In Bakersfield, Karen Hua, 17 News.